Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back out of here, pushing my way up, all the way up here at League 8, pretty early in the season. So we're going to both start out with Royal Recruits. I think mine is one level higher, so definitely going to be an advantage there. And see what else he's got. It could be Royal Hogs, or it could just be spam with, Skeleton Barrow. I've seen that version many times before as well. We're going to go and cycle the Barbarian Barrow right here. So he's got Skeleton Dragons. It's going to be kind of interesting. Not entirely sure what he is running, but that's totally fine. We're going to go Ram Rider here in the middle. That's one good thing about Ram Rider 2 is that it will definitely help you against both, both on offense and on defense. The Fisherman's going to pull the Ram Rider and probably slow it down enough to, have the tower be able to fully counter it more or less. We're going to go Inferno Tower. We're going to poison this, and we should be okay. Even if he chooses to do that, we're going to go Barbarian Barrel right here. And we'll see what we can make happen here. The Guardian is on that tower, unfortunately, and doing tons of damage. So now that we have an idea, it could also have Sparky, but I'm not counting on it because having Sparky and the Royal Recruits is a bit heavy if I really think about it. We're going to go with the Bomber here, just cycle it in the back. And what we need to do is we need to somehow get our evil Royal Recruits on offense and put the Ram Rider behind it, and that would be the best case scenario for us. Our opponent's going to go with the Knight. I didn't see an Evil Shard, so it doesn't look like he's going to have the Evil Knight here. Our opponent's also going to go with the Skeleton Dragons. We're going to go with the Ram Rider right here, and we'll definitely take all of this. We're going to poison down the Little Prince. I think the Guardian's going to come down in the nick of time. We're going to ignore the Skeleton Dragons there, and we need to get some damage on that right side and save up some elixir. We're gonna go Barbarian Barrel right here. So he's probably just gonna ignore that, and I would do so too. We're gonna go with the Little Prince here, and then we're gonna go with Royal Recruits. I'm expecting to go with the Goblin Giant pretty soon. Yeah, there's the Goblin Giant. So he's got an evil Goblin Giant right there, and we're gonna go and we're gonna poison this out and hopefully be able to defend this somewhat efficiently. We're going to go with the Evil Bomber on defense. Evil Bomber on defense is actually really clutch right there, so definitely don't be afraid to use your Evil Bomber on defense with this deck. Little Prince is going to lock onto that tower. The Guardian's on that tower as well. I don't know where this guy went, but I would definitely take it. That is going to be good game, well played. Whether he gave up or not, that's really solid for us. Really great start to this video. Let's hop into another one. Alright, hop to another match here. So with both evolutions in our starting hand, you can definitely go with Bomber or with the Royal Recruits. Either way will work. It looks like we're playing against yet another Royal Recruits deck. So let's finish off the Royal Recruits on that right side with the Bomber. And I think the left side's going to be okay as well. And our opponent spends so much elixir, and we're going to have a massive amount of counter push. That's the one thing you definitely want to be doing with this deck, is counter push as much as possible. Our opponent's got the Road Delivery as well, so just a bunch of Royal Recruits here. Ram Rider is still going to be able to dash on through, and then we're going to go with the Barbarian Barrel, clean all of this up, and also allow our Barbarian to maybe get one hit. We're going to go Inferno Tower right here. Poorly placed Inferno Tower. I think that is okay though, because one of the Hogs is still pushed over, allowing our left Princess Tower to help us out there. So I think the Royal Hogs may get one hit or so. So I'm expecting him to also have the Flying Machine. So I'm definitely going to be wanting to save my Little Prince and or Poison for that. So we do have the Bomber back in hand, and let's cycle that because your Evil Bomber is your secondary win condition, and it's gotten me so many quick victories. It looks like our opponent's rocking the Musketeer instead, so we're going to drop the Poison on top of the Musketeer and get some Princess Tower chip damage. So not really sure what the idea here is with this tech. We're going to go like this, and then we're just going to arrows this down. Finish off most of the recruits right there. I really wish we could have gotten King Tower activation right there, but we'll definitely just take a pretty clean defense, and we do have some counter push right here, and he mistimed the Goblin slightly because one of the Royal Recruits are going to dash onto that tower. Even with the nerf, I still think the Evil Royal Recruits are really solid, and here the Evil Bomber is going to get a few shots, and that Road Delivery is definitely not helping our opponent's cause. We're going to get one more hit from the Evil Bomber, I think, and that last shot drops 2 bombs on that tower. Oh man, that's gotta suck. We're gonna go with the Barbarian Barrel right here. Let's try to seal up that right side. We're gonna go Poison on that Musketeer. We're gonna force out Royal Recruits here. So I'm expecting this to be our opponent's last hurrah, And we're going to go with royal recruits. We're going to go 4 down the left lane. I'm expecting, we're going to arrows this down actually. That's really good value for us. And we're going to go with the bomber here. Not really sure what our opponent is going to be able to do. We're going to go Ram Rider down the opposite lane. I think the right side is down to just more or less poison chip damage or poison damage. So we're going to get ready for anything. We're going to go Inferno Tower right here. We're going to Barbarian Barrel right here. We're going to poison this down, slow down the Brawler Goblin, and I think we can just arrows this down. And we should be okay. That's good. Game well played. Another dominant victory in the bag here. Let's hop into another one. Alright, our opponent's got the Elixir Golem in his banner, so let's see if that's what we're going to go up against. We do have Bomber and the Royal Recruits in our starting hand, so that's going to be great. Our opponent does go with the Elixir Golem, so right as I drop the Bomber going down the right lane, so slightly unfortunate. We don't have Inferno Tower, and we do have Royal Recruits though, so I'm thinking of doing a little bit of, let's see, maybe Little Prince here. And then we're going to go with Barbarian Barrel. We got to find a way to split up the, the Elixir Golem from everything right there. And Little Prince should do okay. I'm expecting a small amount of counter push right here. So we're going to go with the Ram Rider. Hopefully it pushes the Guardian, which it does, forcing out a Lightning. That's an interesting defense right there. Ram Rider is still going to be alive, and it's going to be tanking for the Little Prince. Little Prince survives with 1 HP, so we'll take some damage right there. But we're still in a massive deficit. That's crazy. So our opponent's got the Elixir Golem and the Lightning, so that's going to be pretty dirty, if I may say so. We're going to go with Royal Recruits here, split 3 going down each lane. So our opponent's got the Night Witch. We're going to go and poison this. And one bat unfortunately does survive. Let's see. We're going to have Royal Recruits dashing on that right side right there, crashing onto that tower. So we're able to force out Valkyrie. And let's go with the Ram Rider here. I don't know if he has any real good defense. He may just go with the Battle Healer. Yeah, there's his Battle Healers. Pretty typical of Elixir Golem decks to just take it and just, you know, use Battle Healer, even though it may not be the best defense. But we're going to have to gear up for a really, really big push right here. I'm assuming. Maybe not. We'll take it. We'll take that. We'll go with the Barbarian Barrel, bring back the Battle Healer for a second, and then we're going to go with 4 Royal Recruits as our opponent drops the Elixir Golem. So we're definitely going to poison this down. And then we're going to arrows this as well and hit the evil Firecracker. And hopefully we can get the Little Prince ability down. Ooh, I think it's just a little bit late there. Our opponent's going to go with a ton of stuff right now. Oh my gosh, there's a second Elixir Golem. We're not going to be able to defend that, so we're really not going to do much in the way of defense here. We're going to go with the evil Royal Recruits here, and that's really it. If our opponent chooses to lightning that or something, you know, it is what it is. We're going to go with the evil Bomber, and we're going to go with Little Prince up high, as well as the Ram Rider here, and that should give us a ton of elixir. That left side is going to be down. I'm surprised that he chooses to defend it. We'll take that though. We have 2 Royal Recruits from the left side dashing over to the right side and just causing a bunch of, I don't know what, it's just crazy going on right now. We're going to drop a poison right here, and the evil Bomber is going to hit that right side tower twice. Really, really clean stuff. We're going to arrows down the Firecracker. Oh wow, Firecracker was able to last minute dodge that. That's pretty crazy that I was able to just last second dodge that, but we'll take it. We're just going to drop a poison right here. Ram Rider should be able to dash on through, and that's good game well played against an absolutely disgusting Elixir Golem deck. Let's get on to one more. Alright, hop to this last match of the video here. We have both our evolutions, so that's obviously something we'd like to see. Our opponent's got the recently buffed Prince, so we're going to respond with Bomber. We're going to go Royal Recruits as well, basically both our evolutions down at once. So with that, I think we'd still be okay with the, even though our opponent drops the arrows. We're going to go with the Ram Rider here down the lane that I think the Dagger Duchess is basically out of daggers. And see if we can take advantage of this. Ram Rider should be able to get a charge shot still. That's very, very nice stuff. We're going to go Little Prince right here. And then afterwards, we're going to drop the Barbarian Barrel, clean up most of the skeletons. And the Barbarian should be able to hit the Firecracker, which it does. Really, really clean exchange right there. And see what we can make happen now. So Prince and all of... Ooh, okay, we're going to go Bomber here. It's not exactly the start I wanted. But maybe this will be okay. That King Tower activation is actually pretty clutch. The minions are doing quite a bit of damage, but Now that we know our opponent does have a slightly faster cycle than what I've thought, the royal recruits are going to be, have to be in hand almost at all times, and if our opponent continues to spam the prince, it could be a bit of a problem for us, because royal recruits are really your best counter to that. Right as I drop that, man, that really sucks. We're gonna go barbarian barrel right here, and I think we're gonna have to take the damage from the Mega Knight. Unfortunately, we do have King Tower activation, and we have that left side Princess Tower helping a little bit. We may just take that with the King Tower activation. I don't think it's gonna do too much damage, I hope. So not the great start or a great position for us to be in, but we'll take it. We're gonna go with the evil bomber here. Kind of a rough cycle that we have in our hand right now. We're gonna go royal recruits here, and let's see, we may just switch sides up. We're gonna switch things up right now. We're gonna go with arrows on this firecracker. I probably should have dropped it on those evil bats, but I'm expecting him to drop the, oh, maybe not. Okay, we will definitely come, kind of interesting. We're gonna probably lose that right side, unfortunately. Little Prince here should be able to take out the Prince and the Mega Knight. So we need to push this into double elixir, because that would definitely be very advantageous for us. We're gonna arrows this down here. We're gonna go with recruits. I think I have enough time to make this push. Recruits need to finish, or need to cross that bridge. And then we're gonna have to drop poison right here. I think Ram Rider is not... Oh, he's got the zap. I forgot about the zap. We're gonna have to get into one more game here. Alright, hop, this is the last match of the video here. So, we do have Bomber in our starting hand. That's always an okay play to start. It's only 2 elixir, and you have a bunch of things to deal with spam anyways. So our opponent's gonna go with the Knight. We'll cycle our Little Prince going down the same lane. We do have both Ram Rider and Inferno Tower for air defense, so maybe it's a Golem deck. We're gonna drop poison on the E-Drag, and Little Prince should start ramping up against the Knight. And there is the annoying Battle Healer and the E-Drag. I forgot a second what I was going up against, but hopefully... Oh wow, that's just barely outside of range of the tower, I guess. We're gonna arrows this down here. I think we should be okay. Don't take too much damage. Each Skeleton Dragon probably get 1 hit, yeah. It's not ideal, but... Okay, so I think he has to have Golem. I think he has to have Golem. We're gonna go with the Bomber here. No real great way to punish that Elixir Collector, unfortunately, but... Let's see, we're just gonna poison this out. It's a -2 elixir. So that means we have 4 elixir more or less on the that we spent on the map to his 2. So we're gonna go Little Prince again. Yeah, there's the Golem, and I can't really punish him. I'm gonna go Ram Rider here and try. See if we can bait out anything on that side, but if he's good enough, yeah, he's just gonna ignore it, and he's gonna probably trample me on this side. So we may have to give up this side, unfortunately. It's really unfortunate that this is how this match has played out. But it is what it is. We're going to drop a poison right here. And I think those things should die still. Let's see, we're going to arrows this down real quick. We're going to go Little Prince here. We need the Guardian down pretty bad. Okay, nice. We're going to get the Guardian down. That's going to take care of the Bomber first. We're actually not as dead as I thought we were going to be, but let me see. We're going to go with Royal Recruits right now. And that's going to help distract the dragons, but the Battle Healer is just so annoying to deal with. We need to finish off the Battle Healer first, which we do, so really solid stuff. We're going to go with the Bomber, with the Evil Bomber here. And hopefully finish that up sooner rather than later. Evil Bomber is now dead, unfortunately, thanks to the Tornado and his Evil Bomber. So, man, this is going to be rough to deal with, I'd say. We're going to arrows this down. We're going to go Barbarian Barrel right here. We are going to take some damage, but sometimes you have to be okay doing that against a beatdown deck, especially one of this caliber. We're going to go with the Ram Rider here, kite everything back, or at least divert their attention. Ram Rider's going to break on through. That's good game, well played. Looked like a really, really shady spot right there with the Elixir Collector not being able to punish it. But as you can see with this deck can do a lot of things. It's highly flexible, its defense is locked down, If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.